Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You talk about this Titan defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won. Sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
88.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
12 more yards on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And just 1 yard here from the 49. Cook up the gut. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Rodgers. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run right! 50, 26.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. He's in the space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown! Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Burks. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Open man, that's Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Play action now. Levis rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign.